Hello everybody, welcome to the BLUETTI live stream. Today we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. Here on YouTube, BLUETTI, and on Facebook it's BLUETTI Global, which is a group for global, reunion. We can connect together, we can actually cooperate. You guys can meet amazing people from our community, and we are live today here on YouTube and on Facebook from 7 p.m. PDT to 9 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. Now, I see a comment from Crumage NAK. Cool, we live remote in Alaska. I need to look into some of your stuff. I am sorry, but it seems like for now we are unable to ship to Alaska. So greetings from West Tennessee. Greetings, you're the iconic, the classic greeting from ANS1293. Bobby Rogers, hello Bobby. Bobby says hello to the community. Side Baby says hi everyone. Hello, very good to see you. Guys, as always, we have giveaways every 25 minutes. So this timer right there, the countdown, let's start it right now. And what are the giveaways for today? Well, we have them right here. It's going to be our fridge magnets. Bob from Rambling Bob Reviews already has fridge magnets and he did a review on them. We also give away the phone tripod. You know what? I wish I could have a phone tripod here. Handheld vacuum cleaner, okay, and the mini fridge. Now, we also live on Facebook right now. However, the last giveaway, the mini fridge, is only exclusive for YouTube. So guys, if you're watching us on Facebook, that's totally fine, just jump on YouTube for the last giveaway, And we have 7 people on Facebook right now, okay? Just want to say hi to Blake Corley on Facebook. Blake says, hi everyone. Hi Blake, very good to see you here on Facebook. We have 2 likes on Facebook and 11 likes on YouTube, guys. If you enjoying the live stream, please give us your like. We really appreciate that. I also want to say thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We just hit 18,000 subscribers on our way to first kind of like a milestone 20K with you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us and for choosing BLUETTI. Okay, so let's get started, guys. I'm super excited for today's live stream. Then we're going to be talking about the EB70S. Okay, EB70S is an earlier model. It doesn't have many advanced features. However, it still gets the job done. Speaking about the newest models, it's AC180, now app control, turbocharging, silent charging, UPS, uninterruptible power supply, and many other cool features like wireless charging, like power lifting mode. We'll explore it in details. Now guys, I'm here for you. I'm not just like trying to give a lecture or anything, I'm here, guys, to answer your questions. So if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Hello, Queen Leo Loon. Hello, Dog Bill. Okay. Greetings. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello, guys. Okay. Hi. We have, this is the Chinese name. I don't think I can read it correctly, so I won't even try. But hello to you too. Alfredo Cantu says hello. Hello, Alfredo. Guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe to take part in the giveaways. Now guys, guess what? We do one giveaway on YouTube and one giveaway on Facebook. We'll start on YouTube. Then once we've done it on YouTube, we'll move on Facebook. Guess what? You can actually jump between platforms. It's not illegal. So you can do that, guys. You can do that. No worries. We're here to have fun and to learn something useful and important about portable power stations, how to live off-grid, how to power all your outdoors adventures. We're talking about going camping, overlanding, van dwelling, things like that. Hello, Laura. Hello, Michael. Guys, very good to see you here on YouTube. Also want to say hi to our Facebook community. Okay, guys. Very good to see you here. Now we have 21 minutes before the first giveaway, and the first giveaway is going to be BLUETTI fridge magnets right here. You guys can see on the screen. We have many likes on both Facebook and YouTube, and I really appreciate that. Okay, guys. So invite your friends. Don't hesitate to invite your friends. We'll be live for the next 2 hours, okay, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. One thing that I really want to highlight is that we have a time-limited discount code for BLUETTI PV120. BLUETTI PV120 is a portable solar panel. It's one of our smallest portable solar panels, 120 watts, okay? And we have a time-limited discount code for it. The discount code is LivePV120. Just enter this discount code at a checkout to save 20 bucks. This discount code expires at 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Now we have one more, actually a couple of more discount codes. We have one discount code for EB70S, this unit right here, plus PV120. If you want to purchase a bundle, EB70S and PV120, we have a $50 discount code for you. Discount code is EB70S PV120. Now we also have a discount code for PV200. Now PV200 is our 200 watt portable solar panel, and I can't recommend this panel enough. This panel is perfect because it's suitable and compatible for smaller power stations of ours, because the voltage is within the correct range. The voltage of our PV200 portable solar panel is 26.1 volts. I'm talking about the open circuit voltage. And the voltage limitations for all of our smaller power stations is from 12 to 28 volts, so it's right there on a higher end. But guess what? It's also compatible with bigger power stations, okay? Because you can connect a couple of PV200s in series. Voltages add up. You connect 2, it's 52.2 volts. You connect 3, it's more and more. The wattage also piles up, and you have a nice input for both smaller and bigger power stations of yours. And guess what, guys? We don't make any sort of proprietary connectors like some other companies do, so you can use our solar panels with other power stations, or you can use other power stations with our solar panels, which is the same thing, right? So we don't make any sort of proprietary connectors. Okay. Now, guys, constantly checking your comments here. Chris Brown says hi on Facebook. AC300 will be delivered tomorrow. Congrats, Chris. Very glad to hear that. I love my tripod that I won. You know what? I need a tripod. I need a tripod too, and I am really glad that you like it. Okay, all right, guys. Don't hesitate to say hi in the comments. Hello, John. John D says hi. Okay, hi, guys. Very good to see you here. We appreciate any sort of questions or answers. You know what? We have very smart people here in the comments. So if you receive an answer from our community, that's great, because we have a lot of amazing people here in the comments. Okay, hello Knox Bennett. Knox Bennett, we remember you. Knox says hello all. Hello Knox, very good to see you. Guys, you know what? Let's just turn on this AC300 so it looks a little bit more you know, a little bit better. And let's kick things off with our AC180, okay, because it is one of our newest models. We launched AC180 and AC60 B80 approximately the same time. Steve Liptak says hello. Hello, Steve. Very good to see you, Steve. Are you new here? If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to, you know, stay here for the giveaways. Okay, guys, so right now, without further ado, let's take a look at the AC180. Now, believe it or not, all of the names of these models, they actually have a hidden meaning. So, for example, AC180 is called this way because it's from the AC series. Okay, we have AC60 now, right? AC60, we have AC200 P, AC200 Max, okay, AC300, AC500. This is also from the AC series, and 180 kind of stands for 1,800 watts for the AC inverter. So AC180 is actually an amazing power station because it was needed by many people who didn't want to purchase something as big as AC300 or even AC300 Max, right? They needed something like around one kilowatts of battery capacity. So AC180 is perfect. The battery capacity it's an odd number, so I don't know, but anyways, 1,152 watt hours of battery capacity, and the maximum load that the AC inverter can handle is 1,800 watts. This is the continuous load. If we're talking about the surge, okay, when you plug a device with a motor or an inductor, you will experience a spike or a surge, okay, so it will spike for like less than a second, and the spike, the surge power here is 2,700 watts, okay? So it's 2,700 watts surge, okay, and 1,800 watts of continuous AC load. Now, speaking about the battery capacity, I don't want to go on a rant here because, you know, I'm famous for that, but I just want to absolutely highlight that we use the best in the game lithium iron phosphate batteries, or LiFePO4. 3 big advantages of lithium iron phosphate batteries and how they absolutely destroy the competition of lithium ion batteries. They say lithium is lithium. It's not true. Lithium iron phosphate and lithium ion, huge difference. Lithium iron phosphate, and we use only lithium iron phosphate batteries for all of our power stations. Lithium ion is an older technology. Now, we used to use lithium ion with our power stations too, like with AC50S, for example. But guess what? Once we discovered lithium iron phosphate, we moved on to lithium iron phosphate and we never looked back. And the reason why is safety. Number one, safety, okay? Lithium iron phosphate batteries are more thermal resistant. It gets hot. You can find a lot of videos even here on YouTube or on Facebook how lithium ion batteries explode when it's hot. Guys, it's not good. You put it in your car, it's 100 degrees, okay, and you don't know how lithium ion batteries will behave, and many of them just explode. That's crazy. That's absolutely unacceptable. Excuse me. Now, reason number 2 is that lithium iron phosphate batteries, the batteries we use, they give you 5 times the runtime of lithium ion batteries. So how do we even measure how long a certain power station can be used for? 1 year, 2 years, 10 years? How do we know? Well, every power station is rated at a certain number of cycles. What is a cycle? There are scientific works on this matter, but we'll just keep it very simple, very down to earth. 1 cycle is when you discharge it and charge it. This is 1 cycle. So how many cycles do we have? It depends on the model. So these models will have different cycles. If we're talking about the AC180 has 3,500 cycles. And what happens after 3,500 cycles? The battery capacity degrades, it drops, it decreases to 80% of the original capacity. So you lose 20% of the original capacity. Okay, you still have 80% left. So a simple math will show us how much capacity we have. Let's just bring a laptop. I'll just use my Spotlight search for this simple calculation. The battery capacity is what? 1,152 watt hours. Is that correct? Okay, this is the full battery capacity that you have at the start. And after 3,500 cycles of discharge and charge. Now, guys, I don't recommend you to charge to 0 and charge to 100%. You know, just apply the same rules that are applicable for all of the electronics. You know, kind of start charging them when they are around 20%, you know, and better stop charging when they're hitting 80, 85, 90%, just like with your phone for the best longevity. So 1,152 watt hours. Let's multiply it by 0.8, like let's calculate 80%. Okay, and we've got 921.6. So 921.6 watt hours. That's how much battery capacity you will have in 3,500 cycles. Okay, so and what does it actually mean? How can we convert 3,500 to years? Now, I saw other brands converting it. Let's say you use it like twice a week. Forget about it. Let's say you use it every single day. Every single day, you discharge it and you charge it. You run 1 cycle a day, no days off, okay? You religiously do that. Now, that is not realistic. There is not a single person out there who would be using a power station every day for 3,500 cycles, absolutely no days off, and 1 full cycle a day. But let's calculate it just like this. So let's take 3,500 and divide it by 365. We've got 9.589. Let's round it up to 10, almost 10 years. That's right, we've got 10 years of runtime. If you run one cycle every single day. Now guys, how many of you are going to completely discharge it and charge it every single day for 10 years? It is impossible. And even if you do so, you have 10 years, let alone normal usage for 99.99% of people, myself included, right, who will be using it a couple of times a week, maybe once a week, maybe even once a month, right? We've got 10 plus years, 10 to 15 years of runtime for this power station, okay? We have a warranty for 5 years. You buy it now in 2023, you have a warranty until 2028, right? And you have the estimated runtime 10 years, even after intense use, okay? And we calculated 3,500 cycles. So even after 10 years of intense usage, you will still have 921.6 watt hours of battery capacity. So what does that actually mean? You will just find out that your power station discharges quickly, more quickly than it used to, okay? It's like your phone, but the difference is that with phones, we use them for a couple of years, and we just notice that the battery just doesn't hold the charge at all, and we just go ahead and buy a new phone, right? But with this power station, it's 10 plus years of intense use, and even after 10 years, you still got 80% of the original capacity. Guys, I did not mean to scare you, okay? Because now you're probably thinking, oh my God, 10 plus years, this thing must be crazily expensive. So I don't want to scare you. Don't look at the price yet, okay? Just don't want to really, only good vibes. So we'll talk about that, okay? Just 10 plus years is the runtime of this power station. We have the warranty for 5 years, okay? We have lifetime customer support. So you can reach out to our customer support even after 5 years, 10 years, doesn't matter. But we have the warranty for 5 years. This is one of the longest warranties in the industry, okay? Almost industry-leading warranty. I think we actually beat ourselves with AC60 by giving a 6-year warranty. So this is technically not the longest warranty because the longest warranty it also belongs to us, but it's for AC60. By the way, AC60 is this unit that you guys can see behind me, this one, and we have a warranty for 6 years for the AC60. For this one, we have 5 years. Okay. Let me just check some comments real quick. Yo, says Naslim1 Blake, welcome to the live stream. Susan says, hello, Susan Silver Stiller. I have to go. Peace, work, call. Silver Steeler, was very glad to see you. Have a good evening and good luck with work. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Who dreams of owning BLUETTI? Always listen live. Indonesia, welcome to the live stream. Bali is amazing. And I remember you came last time asking about what power station to take with you when you go hiking. And I was trying to convince you not to take any power station because when you're actually hiking, when you're actually climbing a mountain, it's not the same, but any of those activities, probably not the best idea to take a power station with you unless you wanted something specific on the top of the mountain. Like I saw a guy who plays the guitar on the top of the tallest mountain here, okay? It takes like 4 hours to climb that mountain, and guess what? On the top of the mountain, you can see a guy playing guitar and singing songs there. So for that, he might need something like EB3A. I remember I recommended the EB3A to you, the most lightweight power station, only 4.6 kilograms or 10 pounds. But even that, if you actually like physically carrying it at hand while hiking, I don't think it's the best experience. So unless you absolutely need power on the top of the mountain, don't take a power station with you. Maybe, just get some, day off from your phones and laptops and just enjoy the nature. Indonesia is a beautiful country and beautiful nature, and I hope to visit once again. Okay, yes, there we go. Sharfarmaid, thank you for joining our live stream again. Okay, Fully discharged, fully charged every day for 10 years. That's right, Doc. That's right. Challenge accepted. Okay, challenge accepted. You can document the journey and share it with us on Facebook or on YouTube. We'll be very, very interested in seeing that. Everything is transparent, guys. You can find a lot of reviews, a lot of sponsored and unsponsored reviews from big channels like, for example, I'm sure you guys know Hobotech or Jasonoid or Solar Power with Will, forgot his family name. Anyway, so many reviews. Some of them are positive, some of them are less positive. Okay, you can see many people sharing their stories on Amazon. You know, if you just check Amazon comments on Amazon or on Facebook, you know, and most people, absolutely most people have amazing experience. Okay, some people just chose the power stations that didn't fit their needs, okay, and they don't really enjoy it because, you know, they purchased it, excuse me, for a specific electronic device, but they can't run it how they expected, so they haven't, like, not really good experience with that. So I hope you guys take a little bit more time and choose the power station that fits your needs the best. Okay, AC180p and AC60p available August 22nd. Now, John Tate asks this question. We're gonna need a BLUETTI to answer this question. Okay, and John will get back to you with an answer. By the way, AC180p and AC60p are just same models. They just have an added battery capacity, just more battery capacity. BLUETTI's marketing in Indonesia is awesome. Oh, I actually will tell it to my friend in the office because I am personally a friend with the guy who is responsible for the Indonesian market in the office. I didn't know. He doesn't look like he works hard, but you say that BLUETTI's marketing in Indonesia is awesome and we value your feedback. Is the cable out of charging? Is the cable out for charging the EB3A with B80 yet? I am not sure. I definitely have that cable in here in the studio, but I'm not sure if it's available yet. Okay, and we might be one to check if the cable is out for charging EB3A with B80. This is to connect B80, and B80 is this battery right here behind me. Okay, this is the battery. You can connect it with the EB3A, EB55, EB70S, AC180 in the power bank mode. Hello, Tim, Mia, and everyone. Hello, Travel Diva 2. Welcome to the live stream. Guys, I would appreciate if you click the like button. Thank you so much. And we have 3 minutes before our first giveaway, okay? So guys, it doesn't matter if you end up purchasing from us or from any other brand. I just want you guys to know what you're paying for, okay? So we use the best lithium iron phosphate batteries, and I can't say the same about other brands. Many of them use lithium ion batteries. Lithium ion batteries only give you 500 to 800 cycles as opposed to 2500 to 3500 cycles, like for our power stations, okay? And it's not a corporate secret, it's an open information. You have to state it openly, and yeah, so just check out the websites and you will find out 800 cycles, 700 cycles, 600, even 500 cycles, as opposed to 3,500 cycles. Now that is a big difference. Okay, the aviation cable to D799 cable is available now in the USA from BLUETTI website. Oh, very glad to hear that. Okay, I did not know. Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's talk about the AC180, but we only have 2 minutes before our first giveaway, which is going to be BLUETTI fridge magnets. Okay. Also checking the comments on Facebook right now. Okay, Ediel Nanduca Martinez says hola from Mexico. Okay, hello, Victor Hernandez. Good evening, guys. Very good to see you here in the live stream. Okay, hello everybody. Hello, Rambling Bop Reviews. Rambling Bop Reviews. Hello. Okay, all right. So yes, the cable is out, but the majority of those who buy our camper runners and family camping, so friends of climbers, are looking for the BLUETTI type to be able to climb mountains. There we go again. Okay, when you're climbing a mountain, I do not personally think it's necessarily the best idea to bring a power station with you. You know, maybe a power bank will do. But I don't know your personal case, so maybe indeed you need a power station. Okay, guys, now let us explore the AC300 in depth, in detail. Again, this is our 1,152 watt-hour power station. The maximum AC load is 1,800 watts. And it has a bunch of different outputs for almost like 99% of your devices. We'll take a look at each and every output, and we'll think together what we can run from them or charge from them. And I actually will need your help, because I don't know what you guys are basically normally running from those outputs. We'll also talk about how to recharge the AC180, because it's useful only as long as it has power. When it's out of power, when the battery is dead, what do you do, right? How do you recharge it? And we'll have like 3 main ways to recharge it. It's going to be from the wall outlet, from solar panels, and from your vehicle. And we'll talk exactly how much time it will take, how many hours, how many minutes, or sometimes just minutes, okay? Can you charge from solar panels and from a wall outlet at the same time? Can you? Is it harmful for the battery? What is the app control? How does the app look? And many other things after our first giveaway, which starts now in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. So how does the giveaway work? All you want to do is to start typing BLUETTI right now on YouTube, because we do our first giveaway on YouTube. Okay, now don't type too often, because YouTube will restrict you from typing the same word repetitively. Okay, so get creative with that, like BLUETTI, giveaway, fridge magnets. Okay, and in 10 seconds, I will take a screenshot, and whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins. Okay, that's how it works. So guys, is everybody ready? Let's go. 10-second countdown, and in 10 seconds we'll do the screenshot, and let's see who wins. Keep going, guys. Keep typing. 27 people right now here on YouTube, and Chelsea is here. Hi, Chelsea. Okay, let's go, guys. 10-second countdown starting right now. Trevor, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, so let's see who won. And it's this Chelsea. Congratulations, Chelsea. Congratulations, Chelsea won our first giveaway, which is the BLUETTI fridge magnets. Congratulations on your win. And let's keep going, guys. We can finally get started with our first AC180. I am super excited. I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited to talk about the AC180. Okay. Oh, Facebook, exactly. Facebook, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Facebook, guys, sorry, almost forgot about you guys. Now let me open our live stream on my phone on Facebook so that we can do the giveaway for our Facebook community. Let's go. Okay, let me open Facebook Global on my phone. I see Jennifer Ludeman here on Facebook, along with other guys typing BLUETTI. This is because we are about to do our first giveaway here on Facebook. Okay, guys, now I can see your comments. I can see everybody's comments, okay? And let's go, guys. 10-second countdown starting right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, and the winner is Ariel Nanduka Martinez. Congratulations. Congratulations, dear friend. Now, guys, the winners, please Send us an email to livestream@bluetti.com. Again, it's livestream@bluetti.com. And send us your shipping info, okay? Send us your shipping info so that we can ship your giveaway to you. BLUETTI from Philippines. Welcome, welcome. Philippines, beautiful country. Never been there, but saw the pictures. Absolutely want to go. The cleanest water, the best beaches, and the cleanest water. So absolutely love the Philippines. Hope to go there. BLUETTI, please give me vacation so I can go to the Philippines and promote BLUETTI. I can even take EB3A with me, for real. So just let me go to Philippines. Okay. All right, guys. Let's finally dive into AC380. That was like the longest introduction ever. So first things first. Here's our AC380. We already know the battery capacity. I won't be repeating it the third time. The outputs, wireless charging pad on the top. Boom. It's kind of a standard for us right now. We always put at least one wireless charging pad on the top. If it's a bigger power station like AC300 Max, it's going to be two wireless charging pads on the top. So you can charge your phones, your AirPods, things like that. Now, your phone will get hot. That's okay. That's how wireless charging works. This level of heat is not in any way dangerous for your electronics. You know, your phones can handle this heat no problem. So wireless charging might be a little bit slower than wire charging. However, it's not damaging your device in any significant way. So I used to be afraid to wirelessly charge my phone, but right now, boom, place the phone on the top, turn DC on, and enjoy wireless charging just like that. Amazing. You guys can see it's pulling out 3 watts right now. Okay. I am wirelessly charging my phone right now. Cool. This wireless charging pad is 15 watts maximum. What else do we have here? Now, if we take a look right here, we have our 12 volt and 10 amp cigarette lighter port. I don't like the word cigarette, so I'll just call it the car power socket. Car power socket, the same one like in your car. This is 12 volt and 10 amps. 120 watts maximum, right? Now what we have here is a USB-C port. This one is a quick charge. It's not 45 watts, it's not 65 watts, it's 100 watts. So you have quick charge for your iPhones, laptops like MacBooks, AirPods, and tons of other devices that use USB-C port. Have your USB-A port here, 5 volts and 3 amps or 15 watts in total. Okay, and have 1, 2, 3, 4 in total, 2 pairs. So we have 1 pair here and 1 pair here. 5 volts, 3 amps. We have 4 USB-A ports in total, and these are your wall outlets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 120 volts and 1,800 watts. Pure sine wave inverter, meaning it is not harming your electronics. You can even run some very sensitive medical devices without being afraid of hurting them in any way. Okay, and this is pure sine wave as long as it's within 1800 watts. Now, if you want to push it all the way up to its surge capabilities, which you actually can do under powerlifting mode. Now, you have to enable the powerlifting mode in the app, which is very easy to do, guys. I'll show you how to do that. You can now run purely resistive loads like heating devices without inductor or motor, all the way up to 2700 watts. Okay, now what do we have here? We have 3 beautiful buttons. What are those? Now, if you want to turn your AC380 off, you know what to do. Click this button, boom, it's gone, it's off. Now, if you want to turn on, just long press this button and AC380 is on. Now, I want to turn my wireless charging pad on. How do I do that? By turning DC on. Right here, DC on. I immediately can see this icon right here, which means wireless charging pad is on. AC on. Now I can use these AC outputs. Beautiful. Now, what does the screen show us? The screen shows us the battery. It's 83%. Okay. We see the estimated operation time, and it's 71.4 hours. We have output right now. So, for example, if I add some load, like my phone, for example, right, and let's see if I can charge it wirelessly, and yes I can, and this output will change, okay, and you will see the current output on your screen. Please get someone else to do this presentation. This guy is terrible. Thank you for your feedback, John Perry. Okay, I gotta check it out, says Gary Lee Pritt, and thank you for the opportunity to apply to be a BLUETTI ambassador. I didn't get the position, but I got a very humble email from you guys. Thanks again. Thank you, Gary Lee Pritt. Thank you. Okay, goods for everyone. So many port AC output, says Motovlog from Philippines, right? Have you watched my review on my YouTube channel? Says Gary. Says Chris to Gary. If not, check it out. Okay. Thank you for reviewing our products. Tim is doing a kick job. If you don't like it, you can always leave, says Chris Brown. Thank you guys for your feedback. I appreciate it. It hurts me deeply when I see a negative feedback. English is not my first language. I am from Ukraine. So I do understand that, you know, I have to work even harder to deliver my point about portable power stations. So I appreciate any feedback. I'm definitely working hard and trying to improve my my speaking skills. So thank you so much, guys, for your feedback. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, what else do we have here? We have all of those DC and AC outputs. The screen now shows the exact information on the percentage, how much battery we have left, okay? And also, for example, we have the while steering pad on. We see this icon right here. We see eco mode. What is eco mode? Now, it's a very cool feature. So basically, it will turn your AC and DC inverter off for you after 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours, depending on how you set it. Just in case you forget to turn DC and AC off, it will do it for you to save power. A very cool feature, and I'll show you guys how to adjust it in the app. Now, let's talk about charging, okay? So there are 3 principal charging ways for AC 180. This is wall charging, okay, from your wall outlet. This is charging from your solar panels and charging from your vehicle. So we have the cables included in the box. You don't have to buy anything separately. Everything is included in the box. Number 1, for car charging, we need this car charging cable. This is DC7909 to your car power socket, okay? There we go. So you charge from your vehicle just like this. It accepts both 12 volts and 24 volts. Now, this is not the fastest charging method, okay? It will take you a lot of time. If you're on the go, it's totally fine, but you don't want to rely solely on this charging method. Number 2, should be number 1 really. This is your wall outlet charging cable. So you see this one just goes into a wall outlet directly, and this is your cable. You don't need an adapter at all. You plug it in the input on your AC 180, okay, right here. So here's the input. You plug it in just like this. It's 120 volts and 9 amps. And again, guys, you don't need an adapter. You probably recognize this cable. This is called a computer plug, colloquially. So you don't have to, you know, have any sort of proprietary connector from us or adapter. If you lose this cable, you can just buy it. It's very cheap, or you can find it anywhere. Or even if you forget to bring it with you, you will find it again anywhere. This is the most commonly used wall outlet charging cable. What else do we have here? We have our solar charging cable, and the solar charging cable is also included in the box. This is your DC7909 to MC4 connectors. Now, there are different types of connectors, MC4 and others. We use MC4 because they're the most commonly used. They're compatible with 99% of solar panels on the market, okay? They're also safe, waterproof, and super user-friendly. You will just enjoy using the MC4 connectors, okay? Now, speaking about the input, we have our DC input right here. This is for solar charging and car charging, okay? And it's from 12 volts to 60 volts and 10 amps. So what it means is you can charge your AC380 from solar panels and from your vehicle, well, actually because only one at a time, from your vehicle or from solar panels. And you have to choose a solar panel with a compatible voltage from 12 volts to 60 volts, okay? So it's better to be on a higher end, so close to 60 volts, but within 60 volts, because if you connect a solar panel or a couple of solar panels in series and they exceed 60 volts, it will harm your unit. It will harm your solar breaker, so it's not really good. Don't do that. Now, about the amperage, it gives you full 10 amperes, not like 8.5 amperes or 8 amperes. However, actually, you don't have to worry about it because we have an MPPT controller, okay? So it doesn't matter what the external amperage is, the system will only accept 10 amps, okay? So don't worry about it. We have an MPPT controller for amperes, for amperage, but about voltage, please choose a solar panel with a compatible voltage. And when you connect a couple of panels in series, remember the voltages add up, so you want the added up voltage to be within 60 volts, okay? You can use our solar panels, you can use your solar panels that you already have, or you want to buy from other brands, or maybe you have rooftop solar panels, like this sort of rigid solar panels. It's totally fine as long as they are with a compatible voltage and with MC4 connectors, which are, most panels are with MC4 connectors. Now, again, the AC input is here, and we don't need an adapter. You can think about it as the adapter is already built in. This is your circuit protector, and this is your grounding. This device is grounded. Now, it adds up like 0.1% to safety. It's already very safe. However, some places, like for camping or, if you want to take it to a concert, they might require the device to be grounded. So now just for you guys to know, it's grounded. This device has a grounding. It's a grounded device. Okay, what else is there to say? We have 3 charging methods, and to enable, we have 3 charging methods for AC specifically, so we can choose the charging speed. How cool is that? We can choose charging speed, silent, turbo, or standard, and we can do it from the app. So let's open the app. Our app is called BLUETTI, as you probably have already guessed. And here's the app, and it's one app for all of our products. So if you connect for the first time, click Add Device right here. If you've already connected before, click My Devices. And don't worry, guys, you won't have that many power stations. You only have like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 at most. Well, obviously, because I demonstrate BLUETTI power stations, I have all of them here, and also some European models and some models from other countries. So let's find AC180. This one, I guess. Okay, so right off the bat, we can see the battery, 83%. We click on it and we can see the battery system status. It's standby battery pack. Okay, model, serial number. If you need to copy the serial number, you can just click here. We see state of charge, standby, in parallel, alarms, errors, and the battery management system version, and many other useful things. Okay, let's go back. PV, on the top we can see what is the input from PV, what is the power, how many watts are coming from PV, what is the voltage, how many volts, and it's very useful because we want this number to be high and yet within 60 volts. And current is going to be around 10 amps. Okay, let's go back. Okay, grid. Now we have power, current, and frequency. So power, from grid, you will get 1,440 watts maximum under turbo charging mode. Current, well, it depends. And frequency in North America is going to be 60 hertz. Next, we have DC and AC. So when you run anything from AC, you will see what the power is. Okay, you want this number to be within 1,800 watts for power, because if it's more than 1,800 watts and it's not a purely resistive load and you haven't enabled the power lifting mode, you will actually overload the device. You overload it once or twice or thrice, that's okay, but don't overload it too often, because it will decrease the lifespan of your power station. And the voltage is obviously around 120 volts. Now, since we have Such an international community here, guys from Indonesia and from Philippines and from Mexico. I wanted to tell you guys that we also are available in your countries, and when you receive the unit for your country, it will be already preset for your country. So for example, for Indonesia, I suppose it's going to be 50 hertz, and the voltage will be different, and the wall outlets, these ones will look differently. Those are American. Okay, so for Indonesia or for Mexico or for the Philippines, you will have the same wall outlets, they will just look differently. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's go back here. AC and DC, we can see what is the wattage that we have from DC. And DC, it's this wall charging pad, is the USB A ports and USB C ports, and this 12 volt and 10 amp car powered socket. Now we can turn DC and AC on or off right here from the app. You can also just click these buttons. Now guys, remember we connect via Bluetooth, so you have to be within like 30 feet from your power station for the Bluetooth connection to work. You can turn off your power station from here just by clicking this button and click OK. It just tells you that you can turn it on, you can turn it off from the app, but you cannot turn it on from the app because, well, when you turn it off, you know, it cannot connect via Bluetooth. Okay, now we have settings here. So let's click here. We can change the name of our AC180. We can access user manual. You will have the paper, the hard copy of the user manual in the box, but you can also access it in the app. For United States, Spain, United Kingdom, Germany, France, or Italy. And here's your user manual in the app, in PDF version. Now it's also available on our website, so you can go through the user manual before you purchase it if you want to learn more before you actually make a purchase. Okay, let's go back to BLUETTI and back. Here we have share device. You can share this QR code with other people and they can connect to your device, and you will see members connected here. Next we have, let's go back and back. Next we have charging mode. Guys, this charging mode is only for AC, so only for wall outlet charging. If you charge from a wall outlet, it is not applicable to solar charging and car charging. We have 3 charging modes: standard, silent, and turbo. And by the way, those are the same as on EB3A or AC60. It's totally the same hardware. So we have standard charging mode. It's the default charging mode. And under this charging mode, you will get, standard level of input. So it's not too high and not too low. I recommend you guys actually stick to this charging mode most of the time and only use turbo charging mode when you need urgent power. Now, silent charging mode is great too. Just might be a little bit too slow for some of you guys if you, so if you want to charge faster, sometimes that's okay. Enable turbocharging mode. Just don't rely on it too often because it will decrease the lifespan of the battery. So under standard charging mode, you will have an input of around 1050 watts, and it will take you 1 hour and 36 minutes to recharge from 0 to 100% and 54 minutes to 80%. Now, turbocharging mode, you will have around 1440 watts, and it will take you 1 hour and 18 minutes to recharge from 0 to 100% and only 36 minutes from 0 to 80%. Now there is one more mode, silent. I actually prefer this mode when I'm not in a rush. I prefer when it charges with fans off, because the charging input is not too high, so the fans, we don't need the fans, right? So under silent charging mode, you will have an input of around 260 watts, and it will take you 5 hours from 0 to full and 3.6 hours to 80% of the original capacity. Okay. Now, speaking about car charging, remember guys how I told you that it's kind of slow? Well, when you charge from your vehicle with this charging cable, in your car, you have this car power socket. Your power socket is 12 volts and 10 amps. So you will get approximately 100 watts of input, and it will take you 12 hours from 0 to 100%, okay, and 9.2 hours from 0 to 80%. Now, if you have a 24 volt and 10 amp input source, you will have an input of around 202 watts, and it will take you 6.3 hours from 0 to 100% and 4.6 hours from 0 to 80%. Okay. Next, we have solar charging. So the same input right here, and we have a solar cable included in the box. Let me see where I placed it. Right here. So we have our solar charging cable included in the box. This is DC7909 to MC4 connectors. Okay, and 12 to 60 volts and 500 watts maximum. It doesn't say it here, but it accepts 500 watts of solar maximum. So if you have 600 watts, okay, that would be an overkill. Basically, it would not destroy the unit. It will not even harm it as long as the voltage is within 60 volts, okay? That's what matters. But it will just kind of waste the remaining like 100 watts. So 500 watts is the maximum, okay? And if you use, let's say, 2 PV200, BLUETTI PV200 solar panels, it will take you around 4 hours to recharge from 0 to 100% and 3.3 hours from 0 to 80%. You can also go for 1 PV350 or 1 PV420. In this case, it will take you, again, almost the same time, 4 hours from 0 to full and around 3.2 hours to 3.5 hours from 0 to 80%. This is under good weather conditions, not under perfect laboratory conditions, okay? Under good weather conditions. I calculated the efficiency at 80%, not 100%. Now, one more cool feature about the AC180 is the UPS. And UPS in this case stands for uninterrupted power supply. So we have power outages and we have blackouts, right? Blackouts is when the power goes off unexpectedly. You're working on your desktop computer, okay? Some important data, maybe making your taxes or doing your taxes or anything like that. And then the power goes off and your desktop just, turns off and it's not good. It's really not cool. So you want to have an uninterruptible power supply unit with you. So how does it work? All we need is to plug our AC180 in a wall outlet with the AC charging cable that we have included in the box. So let's plug it in. And by the way, guys, I'm using the EP500 Pro as a wall outlet in this case. Okay. So once it starts charging, on the screen you will see that the UPS mode is enabled. It says grid, okay? It says grid, and when you have your personal computer, as an example, your desktop computer plugged in here, okay? You plug it in here, okay? Yes, it runs from your power station, but when the power goes off, when the wall outlet power goes off, it switches from the, from the wall power to the internal batteries of your AC180. And the switch time is fast enough. In fact, it's only 0.02 seconds or 20 milliseconds. So it's called UPS, not EPS, which is like emergency power supply, I guess, but UPS, uninterruptible power supply or uninterrupted power supply. So it's fast enough for most computers and sensitive electronics that you want to use UPS with. Some medical appliances, for example, you cannot allow the power to stop coming, the electricity stop coming to the batteries, okay? Or like in case of your desktop computer, you don't even have batteries, so you always need to supply power to your device. And AC180 is a UPS device, uninterrupted power supply. It only has one UPS mode, offline UPS, which is like by default enabled when you just plug it in a wall outlet. It doesn't matter if it's charging or if it's fully charged. As long as it's plugged in a wall outlet, you will have UPS. So when you have wall outlet power there, it will be charging. If it's 100% charged already, it will be just sitting there at 100%. And when the wall outlet power goes off, suddenly it will just switch to the internal batteries and your personal computer will stay on, or your CPAP machine or your TV or any other electronics that cannot lose power for optimal work. So this is the UPS, guys. I want to highlight that we don't offer UPS on all of our models. The models of ours that have UPS are the following: EB3A, AC60, AC180, AC300 and B300, AC500 and B300S, EP500 and EP500 Pro. For example, the model you see right here, EB55, it does not have UPS. AC300 Max does not have UPS. So before you purchase a unit, if you specifically want to purchase it as a UPS device, make sure it has UPS. Not all of our models have UPS, okay? So if it's important to you, please double check before you purchase. Okay, let's get back to the app. So powerlifting mode, what is a powerlifting mode? Well, the powerlifting mode, if you turn it on, now you can actually run pure resistive loads up to 2,700 watts, up to its surge capabilities. Next, we have eco mode. So what eco mode does will shut down your AC and DC inverter in 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours, depending on how you set it. Now you can turn it off if you want to. If you're running some, for example, 12-volt compressor fridges, and you guys know how fridges work, they work like for a couple of hours, and then they stop working. So if you are worrying to lose, if you're worrying to like negatively impact the work of your compressor fridges, you can just turn it off if you don't need the eco mode. But if you do need it, you turn it on and you can control the time and the wattage now. And I'll show you guys exactly how to do that after our second giveaway, which is going to be the handheld vacuum cleaner, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. The handheld vacuum cleaner. So guys, let's do it the same way we did our first giveaway. Let's do it first on YouTube and then on Facebook, okay? One on YouTube and one on Facebook. Let me open YouTube right now on my phone. Okay, there we go. So let's go. In 10 seconds, I will take a screenshot, and whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins. 10-second countdown starting right now. Keep typing, guys. Keep typing. 10, 9, 8. Perry Albert, always best comments. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, let's see who won our second giveaway. And clearly it's not Slim One, coming as a number one. Congratulations, not Slim One. Congratulations, Blake. Okay, now let's move on Facebook immediately and see what we have here on Facebook. So the same thing, guys. I'll take a screenshot in 10 seconds, so keep typing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, so let's see who won here on Facebook. It's Braden Smith. Braden Smith, congratulations. How interesting. Braden Smith says me. And indeed, that was him. Okay, congratulations, Braden Smith and not Slim One. Guys, please send us an email to livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping info, like your shipping address and your phone number, so we can ship your vacuum cleaner, your giveaway, to you, okay? So our email is livestream@bluetti.com. Thank you so much for taking part in our giveaway, and we have 2 more giveaways that are coming in 25 minutes, okay? So let's go back to the app. So the AC and the DC Eco mode, how do they work? Okay, so you can set the time and the wattage here in the app. AC Eco Power, what you can do is you can set wattage from 15 to 30 watts, okay, it can be 15, 20, 25, 26, whatever you guys want, up to 30 watts. Let's set it to 20 watts, for example. Okay, so now it's 20 watts. So what does it mean? It means it will turn our AC outputs, okay, off after 4 hours, because we set it to 4 hours, if the load is lower than 20 watts.
Okay. Now, can we change this time here from 4 hours to 2 hours, for example?
Yes, we can. Now it's 2 hours. So we'll turn off our AC inverter in 2 hours if the load is lower than 20 watts. Okay. Now for DC.
If you turn DC eco mode on, you can set the DC eco power here from 5 to 10 watts.
Okay. So it can be 10, can be 8, can be 7,
can even be 6. Where is 6? Here. Okay. So
it means we'll turn our DC
inverter off, and we're talking about this wall charging pad, all of these USB ports, and this 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket. We'll turn it off in 2 hours if the load is lower than 6 watts. And you can change this time from 2 hours to 1 hour, or 3 hours, or 4 hours. Let's go back. Okay, that was the eco mode.
Now, honestly, for the screen, and I know, guys, that you absolutely love it, and unfortunately, this feature is not available on EB3A. Even though EB3A has a very similar screen, not that advanced, it doesn't have that many symbols and icons like for wireless charging. As you guys can see right here, we have this like wireless charging. This means fans are on. This means Bluetooth. You know, it's like a little cute Bluetooth logo here. Super cute. Unfortunately, that feature is not available on EB3A. I also use EB3A every single day. And I know what it feels like to manually turn on the screen. You just have to click this button all the time. You know, if you want to see what the percentage is, or how fast it's charging, or anything else, you have to like manually click the button. It's very quick and not really like, you know, nothing to complain about, but I know what it feels like, okay? I'm on the same page with you. And I reached out to our app support, and the guys, well, because I work for BLUETTI, so I can actually, you know, talk to those guys who are responsible for the app development, and they say, unfortunately, we cannot carry out the software update on EB3 yet. I'm not sure if it will be available in the future, but I'm just saying, guys, that I'm also using our products every single day, so I know what we need to improve. And if you have any feedback, please share with us, because we're actually listening to our community, and we are actually acting upon your suggestions, okay? So we definitely will try our best to improve. If you guys want to leave the feedback, the review about the app, you can actually do it in the app. Let me show you how. So here we have, I think it's service. Yeah, service feedback, and you can leave a feedback about the product, about shipping, about customer service, about BLUETTI app, okay? Right here, we value feedback very much. Okay, let's go back to our AC180. This is AC180, okay. All right, so settings, firmware upgrade, my favorite. So we have firmware upgrades here for ARM, DSP, and BMS. You can check if you're updated or not. And if you're not, you can always upgrade it just from the app. And we have advanced settings. Now, if you want to change frequency from 60 Hz to 50 Hz, and you know what you're doing, you can do that. You can also enable grid self-adaptation mode. And you can also click factory reset and reset your power station for USA, default settings, or JP stands for Japan. Okay, you can always reset it to the default factory settings. So this is the app of the AC180. We'll talk more about the app when we talk about AC300 and B300. All right, guys, do you guys have any questions about the AC180? If so, I will be more than glad to answer them. If not, we'll slowly be moving on EB70S and then AC300 and B300. I'm just trying to check some questions real quick right now on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay. We are still waiting for moon panels. Thank you for your trust, and thank you for choosing BLUETTI. Rambling Bob Reviews. I hope that we can also make the moon, the moon panels. Now we can be charging 24/7. Can you show the EB3A, the B80 cable, please? I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I am
I am allowed to show it because it's not out yet. So maybe later. We have a lot of things to talk about. Waveform Science, Jeff, welcome to the live stream. Oh, the cable's out? Yeah. Okay, cool. Then we can do that. Well, now I have to find it in the live room.
Maybe we can do first.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, because we're running out of time. We still have 2 big power stations. So, yeah. So,
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time, guys. I'll prepare the cable and I'll prepare all the power stations that can be connected with B80 in the power bank mode. Okay. All right. Next goal is 1,000 subscribers. Excuse me. Yes, Bob, you're getting there. Okay, guys. If we don't have any questions about AC180, okay, thank you, Blake. Yes, next time for sure. Okay, I wish you have 2 C charging ports. I am on the same page with you, Chris. I also want to have 2 USB-C ports because, for example, just as simple as charging an iPhone and MacBook at the same time, that would be really not bad if we had 2 USB-C ports. However, it is what it is, and it's just another option. We have a lot of different options for you guys if you like this or that unit more. Totally fine, no hard feelings. Okay, just choose the one that fits your needs the best. Okay, I am getting AC300 next. Okay, great. Okay, guys, so now what we need for AC180 is a solar panel to go with. You have 2 options, either AC120 or AC200. If you can invest a little bit more in AC200, I would recommend that. It's just a superior portable solar panel. Why? It's because we have the maximum input of 200 watts, okay, as opposed to 120 watts. So let me show you guys the PV200, and this is what it looks like when it's folded. So really nice and compact and good looking solar panel, isn't it? Okay, so AC180 and PV200 is now offered with a discount code, which is live AC60 AC180 and PV200 now. We don't have a discount code for it, I'm sorry, but the price is really good. Speaking about the price for AC180 is $899. So if we try to calculate how much is it for a watt hour, let's see what we get. 899 divided by 1,152. That's 78 cents for a watt hour, or $0.78 for a watt hour, when the market price is $1 for a watt hour. And it doesn't matter if it's lithium iron phosphate or lithium ion. Even brands with lithium ion batteries charge you guys $1 for a watt hour. And for us, it's 78 cents for a watt hour. The price is only $899. So the runtime is 10 years. So it's $89.9 a year. And we have warranty for 5 years. If you want to get AC180 plus PV200, the price is $1,098. Okay, and AC180 and PV120, $1,098, and AC180 and PV200, the price is $1,198. So what is PV200? I love PV200 because PV200 is compatible with both smaller and bigger power stations. The open circuit voltage of this panel is 26.1 volts. So you can connect it to EB3A or EB55 or EB70S or AC60, okay? And you can also connect it to AC180. So I would recommend 2 BLUETTI PV200 solar panels for one AC180. Let's open this panel up and see what it looks like when it's unfolded, okay? So let's just bring it here. And we have kickstands on all of our solar panels. So you can choose the best angle depending on where the sun is at, depending on the time, depending on the season, so you get the best solar input possible. So before we open it up, let's see where the kickstands are pointing. And in this case, they're pointing down, which is correct. So let's now open it up. Okay. So this is what it looks like when it's unfolded. Now let's use those kickstands. Let's choose one angle. In this case, it's going to be 45 degrees. Making sure it's 45 degrees on all the three kickstands here. 45, 45, 45. Okay. All right, so there we go. Now, this is what it looks like. Guys, if you want to know the exact dimensions, I will tell you. If you are looking to put it in your van, for example, or if you're worrying like it's too big or too small, I'll tell you the exact size. So PV200 is 23.2 inches by 89.2 inches unfolded. And when it's folded, it's 23.2 inches by 24.8 inches. And because we have some international folks here, I will also say it in metrics. So it's 59 centimeters by 226.5 centimeters when it's unfolded. And when it's folded, it's 59 centimeters by 63 centimeters, okay? The weight of the PV200 portable solar panel is 16.1 pounds or 7.3 kilograms. Okay, now how do we actually connect the solar panel to the power station? So first of all, we have to make sure that the solar panel is with a compatible voltage. So the voltage of the solar panel is 26.1 volts. We see it in the user manual, on the website, and just literally written on the solar panel there on the backside. So 26.1 volts, so it's compatible with all of our power stations except of EP500. So let's go ahead and connect it right now to our AC180. And the DC voltage limitations there is from 12 to 60 volts. So again, just double checking. Perfect. Let's connect AC60 with PV200. This cable is included in the box of the AC180. So let's just plug it in here, okay? MC4 connectors. We have same MC4 connectors on our PV200 here in this patch. So let's just go ahead and connect PV200 with the AC180 like this, okay? And we can see that we have solar panel icon here, okay? However, because we are indoors and there is no solar, there is no sun here, there's even no windows for that matter. So we don't have any input, right? That's totally fine, but we have this solar panel icon here. And if you were outdoors, you would be able to charge it from solar panels at the maximum speed of 500 watts if you max out on solar input. In this case, from one PV200, we will get around 170 to 180 watts, depending on the weather, okay? So again, guys, this is how you connect your solar panel with the power station, just as simple as that. One cable was included in the box of the AC180, and the other is built in PV200. Here we have this cable. The length is sufficient, I suppose. And we have our technical details here. The only thing we actually have to know is the open circuit voltage. I mean, the working temperature would also be interesting to know. Many people don't realize that solar panels actually don't like heat. Okay, they like sun, but they don't like heat. And the best working temperature would be 77 Fahrenheit or 25 Celsius. But it would work like okay, it would work all right under temperatures from 14 Fahrenheit to 149 Fahrenheit, or from -10 Celsius to 65 Celsius. Quite a nice temperature range, right? But it would work better, or best, I should say, under 25 Celsius or 77 Fahrenheit. This is PV200, right? PV120 is the same, it's just smaller. If we compare them, this is PV120, this is PV200. Let's open it up. Let's try. Why not? Okay, so we also have the kickstands, the same design. Okay, let's open it up. So this panel is 120 watts maximum. And as you probably have already guessed, the voltage is also a little bit lower. It's 24.4 volts as opposed to 26.1 volts. But the maximum input is 120 watts as opposed to 200 watts. Again, we have this cable built, in. So we'll just connect it the same way we did for PV200. Again, the same cable with MC4 connectors. This panel just looks smaller and cuter, isn't it? Okay, 1 and 2. And we have this solar panel icon. Again, no actual input because we are indoors. And we will get, depending on the weather, around 100 watts from this PV120 portable solar panel. So guys, if you want to purchase this panel because just like you absolutely like the size, yeah, you can get it. However, I would recommend getting PV200 because just you simply will get a higher solar input from PV200. Okay, let's disconnect it and put these cables back. Guys, if you're looking for like rigid solar panels, the type of solar panels you would put on your rooftop, our solar panels are not good for that. So our solar panels are portable, okay? They are for portability and convenience. So if you're looking for a solar panel to take with you when you go camping, when you go fishing, or just like having a picnic outdoors, take some of these with you. You will really love the experience. However, if you're looking for a solar panel to leave outdoors 24/7 under rain and snow, don't buy BLUETTI solar panels. They're not built for this purpose. They are for portability and for your convenience. Okay. So speaking about PV120, how big it is, how heavy it is, let me tell you guys the exact size. It's 21 inches by 65 inches when it's unfolded, and it's 21 inches by 18.5 inches when it's folded. The weight is 16.5 pounds. In matrix, that would be 53.3 centimeters by 16.5 centimeters unfolded, and folded 53.3 centimeters by 47 centimeters, and the weight is 5.7 kilograms. Now, the efficiency of our solar panels is higher than normal. The normal is around 19 to 20%. Ours is 23.4%, so it's very nice. Also, the warranty is for 1 year, for 12 months, for all of our solar panels. So you can get AC180 and PV120 for $1,098. Or you can get, and I recommend that, AC180 and PV200 for $1,198. You can also get AC180 and PV350. And by the way, the PV350 is the panel that we use right here. You guys cannot see it right now, but this panel right here is the PV350, and it's a 350 watt portable solar panel. The voltage is higher, so it's not compatible with our smaller power stations. PV350 has the open circuit voltage of 46.5 volts, so definitely cannot connect it with EB3A or EB55 or EB70S or AC60. Okay, only with bigger power stations. Okay, all right, cool. So let me check the comments real quick. Okay. Guys, if you have any questions about AC180, let us know in the comments. I'm checking the Facebook comments right now. Okay. Yeah, handy and convenient, says Mod of Log. Thank you. Okay, Chris, good night. Okay. All right, guys, let's move on. Again, the links are in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube. They're also in the description. So you can learn more about our power station solar panels by clicking those links. And if you like them, purchase them. They're high quality. So you will really be happy with your purchase. That being said, let's move on. EB70S. The EB70S. Now, the EB70S is not as advanced as AC300 because it's an earlier model, okay? So that's, I mean, we just didn't have the technology back in the day. But it still gets the job done, and the price is very competitive, so let's take a look. Okay, so number one, guys, the battery capacity and the AC inverter. It's 716 watt hours. And the inverter is 800 watts. Now, what outputs do we have? We have our wireless charging pad on the top, 15 watts. We have our USB-C port, and we actually have two USB-C ports. This is what Chris talked about. He wished that A780 had two USB-C ports, and so do I, by the way. I think it's a really good idea, but you know, it is what it is. They put one USB-C port and four USB-A ports instead. Here we have two USB-C ports, and both of them are quick charge. I really love that. Both of them are 100 watts, 1 and 2. And we have two USB-A ports, 5 volts and 3 amps, 15 watts. We also have two DC 5521 barrel connectors, okay? Again, 12 volts and 10 amps, or 120 watts. We have one cigarette lighter port, or car power socket. And we have 4 wall outlets right here, okay? We also have a built-in light. This light has 3 modes, medium, high, and SOS. Okay, so the AC outputs, they are rated at 120 volts and 800 watts, and it's pure sine wave inverter, as long as it's within 800 watts. The surge power is 1400 watts. Okay, now we have a nice carrying handle here on top. When you need to carry it around, you have the handle here. If you don't need it, put it back. You have a nice flat space here on top. On the back side, we don't have anything, just some information right here, and we have rubberized feet on the very bottom. Okay, so what does the screen show us? The screen shows us the input, the output, frequency, and eco mode on or off. If you want to turn eco mode off, here's how you do it. Long press these buttons for 2 seconds. You will see that the frequency starts flashing. Okay, click this button right here, and the eco mode is gone. If you want to turn it back on, click it again, and it's back on. If you want to turn it off, boom, now you turned it off. And if you want to change the frequency from 60 Hz to 50 Hz, click this button. Now it's 50 Hz. And to exit settings mode, just long press these 2 buttons for 2 seconds, and you just saved the changes to the settings you made. So it's now 50 Hz and eco mode off, but we don't need 50 Hz, obviously. For America, it's 60 Hz. So let's set it back to 60 Hz. Again, we'll do the same thing. We long press these 2 buttons, and we click this button right here, and now it's 60 Hz. And let's turn eco mode back on too. So click this button, boom, eco mode back on. Long press for 2 seconds, and we just saved what the changes we made. So it's now 60 Hz and eco mode on. Now this eco mode is not as advanced. It will turn off your AC inverter in 4 hours if the load is lower than 10 watts. And if it will turn off your DC inverter in 4 hours. You cannot change the time, it's 4 hours only, if the load is lower than 1 watt, okay? Great mode to have, okay? It will turn the inverter for you to save power if you accidentally forget to turn it off, or if you may be, leaving the house and you want to turn off when your device is charged. Right now, as we speak, we're charging our DJI microphone from the USB-A port on the same EB70S, color blue, right there. And once it's done charging, we'll turn it off, okay? Well, it doesn't turn off because it's still charging, or maybe because the eco mode is turned off, I don't know, but it's really a useful feature to have. And you might be wondering, why do we even have to care about turning the like DC and AC on, you know? Off, excuse me, I will just leave it on. Well, what you will experience is the parasitic battery load. So it's like the battery will just drain, you know? You can think about it as opening your phone, okay, without doing anything and just placing it on the table. You come back to your phone in a couple of hours, you will find out that the battery dropped, right? So the same thing, even though we don't run or charge anything per se, because the DC and AC inverters are on, they will be losing a couple of % every single hour. So you want to avoid it by enabling eco mode. Okay, guys, let's check in the comments. Okay. Will consider making an all-weather solar panels for van use. What is the weight of this unit? Oh, it's a good question. I actually just forgot to mention the weight of the AC180 was 37.4 pounds, and the weight of the EB70S. Let me double check. The weight of the EB70S is 21.4 pounds, or 9.7 kilograms. Okay, so what do we have in the box with the EB70S? We include everything you guys will ever need to recharge your EB70S. Number one, this is your AC charging. And yes, I know that we have the brick, the adapter, but again, it's an earlier model, so you know you couldn't do without back in the day. So this is your power brick to charge from the wall outlet. What else do we have? We have the same solar charging cable and a car charging cable that we have for AC180. Okay, so there we go. Here's your car charging cable, and here is your solar charging cable. Okay. All right, so how do we recharge from a wall outlet? Now, to do that, all you need is to plug it in here, the input, okay, and plug this one in a wall outlet. It will give you 200 watts of input maximum. All right, there we go. So let's see what input we're getting. This adapter has a built-in fan, so it will stay cool. And we're getting 172 watts at the start, 194 watts now, up to 197 watts, very nice. $197 watts right now. Okay, so not bad. Hi, Perry Albert. Hi, Bert Window. Bert, you're from the Philippines too, aren't you, if I remember correctly? Okay. So, oh, who else is from the Philippines? We have one person on Facebook, also watching from the Philippines. Okay, so how long will it take you guys to recharge your EB70S from AC charging? Let's say you are at 0% and you want to recharge to 100%. That would take you 4 hours and 6 minutes from completely dead to full, okay? And if you want to recharge to just like 80%, that would take you around 2 hours and 54 minutes to recharge from 0 to 80%. Just with this T200S adapter, yes, it's called T200S adapter, the voltage is 25.2 volts and the amperage is 8 amps. So you'll get just approximately 200 watts of input. Okay, speaking about car charging, all we need is this car charging cable right here. And we plug it in the same input. We only have one input on the EB70S. It will take you 9.5 hours to recharge from 0 to 100% from your 12 volt and 10 amp cigarette lighter port, and 7.2 hours to recharge to 80%. And if you have a 24 volt and 10 amp input source, it will take you 5 hours from 0 to 100%, and 3.6 hours from 0 to 80%. Guys, it's time for a third giveaway. Yep, I'm in Philippines. Thank you. Okay, thank you everybody, and let's go. Let's do our third giveaway. YouTube. What is our third giveaway? Is the thing I very much need is the phone tripod. So let's go. Phone tripod, time to head to Canada. I don't know, is it just me, or I think Perry Albert has an outstanding sense of humor. Okay, so let's go guys. 10-second countdown. Keep typing. We have a delay, so I'll give you guys more time so everybody can join. Guys, keep typing BLUETTI or anything like that, you know. You can see the comments right here. Giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. Phone tripod. 10-second countdown right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Okay, guys, I'm not even looking at the phone because I'm nervous too. And it's Chelsea! Chelsea, congratulations! Chelsea just stole it from Perry Albert. Perry Albert was just before Chelsea. And Perry, I promise, the phone tripod was on its way to Canada, and then it made a U-turn, and now it goes to Chelsea. Chelsea saved us money on shipping. It's her second giveaway today. Congratulations. Okay, now let's go on Facebook. Let's go on Facebook and let's see who we have here on Facebook. Guys on Facebook, keep typing BLUETTI and we'll do our giveaway on Facebook too. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, guys, I wasn't even looking. I was looking like at the wall because I'm nervous. Look at that. It's Perry Albert. Perry Albert, congratulations. Perry Albert is taking that phone tripod to Canada. So, congratulations, Perry. Congratulations, Chelsea. Guys, remember to send us an email with your shipping info. I think we already have your shipping info because we shipped you the giveaways before. So as long as it didn't change, you can just maybe confirm your shipping address. I don't know how it works. Mia takes care of it. Okay, now we have half an hour before the end of our live stream. We still have EB70S and AC300 and B300. Now we'll wrap it up real quick about EB70S. There is really nothing much to talk about. It's an earlier model. It still gets the job done. Let me tell you guys the price for the EB70S. EB70S is only $479. So the battery capacity is 716 watt hours. So that means we're talking about what? We're talking about 479 divided by 716. That's 66 cents for a watt hour, or $0.66 for a watt hour. That is very good price. I don't like the word cheap, okay, but it's a very good price. Now, what you will not get is all of those advanced features like power lifting mode, like UPS, like app control, or charging without an adapter, or charging from solar panels and from AC at the same time, because we physically only have one input. So it's either the adapter or the car charging cable or the solar charging cable, okay? But it still gets the job done, and we're talking about 66 cents for a watt hour as opposed to 78 cents for a watt hour. 78 cents for a watt hour for AC380 is still a great price, okay? Remember guys, the market price is $1 for a watt hour. So it's still a great price. It's up to you. If you think you don't care about all of those advanced features and you'll be just fine with the EB70S, $479. So what we're talking about at 66 cents for a watt hour. You can also get EB70S plus PV 120. Remember that 120 watt portable solar panel? Not this one. Oh, here. So 120 watt portable solar panel together, the bundle, will cost you $778. And we have a discount code EB70S PV120. It will save you $50, guys. $50 off for this bundle. Enter the code EB70S PV120 at a checkout to save $50. Now we also offer the bundle EB70S plus PV200, that panel right there, and it's $898. Okay. Just remember that the discount code for EB70S and PV120, which is $50 off, it expires in 26 minutes. Okay, so be quick, guys, if you want to enter that code. All right, that being said, let's move on. AC300 and B300. Let me see, let me check some comments. I absolutely love checking the comments. Most like positive comments, but negative comments also are helpful. Amazing, they are still manufacturing the 70S in the typewriter of solar units. Yeah, and the price is very competitive. Congrats to the winner. Okay, great, guys, great. If you have any questions about the EB70S, let me know in the comments. If not, we'll just move on. The AC300 and B300. That time where I live. Good night, everyone. Good night, dog. Okay, congratulations, everybody. Okay, great, guys. The discount codes are sent in the comments along with the links. So feel free to click the link and learn more about the solar panel or power station. And also, thank you so much for your likes, guys. We have 36 likes. If you haven't joined the like tornado yet, click the like button. Thank you. Okay, now let's move on. AC300 and B300. All right, so here is your AC300 and B300. So guys, it works a little bit different. Let me tell you guys how it works. So this upper unit, it doesn't have a battery, okay? I always like doing this. It's actually more lightweight than you think. Okay, it's more lightweight than you think because it doesn't have the battery. This thing, I won't be able to lift it just like that because it's a heavy battery. 3,072 watt hours of battery capacity, okay? And lithium iron phosphate battery, which is the best batteries in the game, and 3,072 watt hours. And here's the cool thing. You actually are not limited by 3,072, okay? What you can do is you can connect from 1 to up to 4 batteries. I am here because I cannot afford to buy your products. Okay, we have discount codes that are limited in time. So we have a $50 off discount code for EB70S and PV120. You know what? I think it would be the best option. EB70S, as I said, is not exactly the newest model, but it still gets the job done. And if you want to get it, right now it's a good price. Tim can lift that battery like it was a toy. He goes to the gym. Indeed I do, yeah. But I have a cameraman who always helps me to lift the batteries, and I appreciate his help. Okay, so I also appreciate your comment, Bob, along with everybody's comments. So, guys, let's talk about the AC300. The maximum AC load it can handle is 3,000 watts. Look at this, 3,000 watts maximum. You can plug a lot of devices at the same time. No wonder we have that many different outputs. We have our 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug right here. Okay, this is 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug. We have a 24 volt and 10 amp cigarette lighter port. That's right, we even had to put the warning, it's 24 volts, not 12 volts, which is faster, better connection, just superior. And if you're worrying about your appliances that only support 12 volt amp, we have one standard 12 volt amp on each B300 battery, guys. And remember, AC300, it doesn't have the battery inside, so it does require the battery to work. And its battery, it's B300. So you have at least one 12-volt 10 amp output on each B300 battery. Okay, here we have on AC300, we have this USB-C port, quick charge, 100 watts. Two USB-A ports, also quick charge, 18 watts. Two USB-A ports, standard, 5 volts, 3 amps, 15 watts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wall outlets. Those are 20 amps max, 120 volts, and 3,000 watts with a surge power of 6,000 watts. And we even have 130 amp max, NEMA TT30. Just the same output your recreational vehicle is using. You can plug your RV in, you can charge your RV from here, or really any device that is 30 amps and uses this output. And it's pure sine wave inverter as long as it's within 3,000 watts. Now let's take a look at the outputs of the B300, because each B300 battery also has 3 high efficiency, high quality, fast charging outputs. 12 volt and 10 amp cigarette lighter port, especially handy when we have a superior 24 volt and 10 amp on the main unit. However, there are some devices that do not support 24 volt and only support 12 volts. So it's very handy to have one 12 volt and 10 amp standard, even though it's not quick charge, but it's standard cigarette lighter port on your bundle. We also have one more USB-C port, 100 watts quick charge, and one more USB-A port, 18 watts quick charge. This battery can work independently from the AC300. It does not require AC300 to work. AC300 is the one that requires B300 for AC300 to work, okay? So if you want to use it on its own, totally fine, okay? Click this button, now you turn these outputs on. You can use any of these 3 outputs or even all of them at the same time without the main unit, but you cannot use the main unit without this battery. Let's zoom out, and I will prove this point by turning off this battery, okay? And let's see if we can still use the main unit or not. Spoiler alert, we cannot, because it does require the battery. The only difference is that the battery is external, not internal. We connect it externally, okay? And remember, we can connect from 1 battery to 4 batteries. It can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now turn on, click the button here or here, it doesn't matter. So I always click the button here because it doesn't matter how many batteries we have connected, the whole system will turn on if you just click one button there. Can the EB70S use more than one 120 panel? It's a good question. Unfortunately, it cannot, because the voltage limitations on the EB70S is from 12 to 28 volts. So you cannot exceed 28 volts, okay? And the open circuit voltage, or the voltage of PV120, is 24.4 volts. So if you connect more than one PV120, like 2 for example, you have to add up 24.4 volts plus 24.4 volts, and that would exceed 28 volts. So what I would recommend is, if you have budget for it, to invest in PV200, because with PV200, the voltage is 26.1 volts, so it's still compatible, okay? And just with one PV200, you will get around 170 to 180 watts under good weather conditions. So if you have the budget for it, invest in PV200. If you don't, PV120 is also a great option. The charging will be slower, that's it. Okay, so what else do we have here? Let's take a look at the screen, okay? We're gonna be real quick, but the screen shows a lot of things. Starting from the battery here, and we can see that we can connect 3 more batteries, right? 4 batteries in total. We only connected 1. It shows us the battery state of charge, battery online, and battery state. Let's go back. Here we have PV input, DC1 input voltage, DC1 input power, DC2 input voltage, and DC2 input power. And you might ask, why do we have like 2 DC1 and DC2? What does that mean? Well, that is because we offer you guys a cable. We actually include it in the box with 2 pairs of MC4 connectors, okay? 1 and 2. This is what the cable looks like. We don't need an adapter. We don't need anything. Just like this sort of pin cable with 2 pairs of MC4 connectors. So you can connect more solar panels, or you can connect even multiple charging methods like In theory, you can also charge from your car with like sort of some adapters, but it's not very practical. So mostly you can connect more solar panels because now you have 2 pairs of MC4 connectors. That's why we have DC1 for one pair and DC2 for the other pair. Okay, next grid, we have AC input voltage, AC input power, and AC input frequency. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the outputs right here. Here are the outputs. We have our AC output, 100 to 120 volts. Okay, 100 to 120 volts. And how many amps? 30 amps, up to 30 amps. That's pretty cool, isn't it? 30 amps maximum for AC charging. Now for DC charging, we have DC input is 12 to 150 volts and 12 amps by 2, okay? So for AC charging, 100 to 120 volts and 30 amps, you will get 3,000 watts maximum, 3,000 watts maximum. But that is if you have 30 amp input. If you have 30 amps and 120 volts, and you have to have this 30 amp AC charging cable, NEMA L1430. Now, if you have the cable, you will get 3,000 watts maximum. Now, that cable is not included in the box because it's not applicable for every household. So if you want to buy it, you can buy it separately on our website. Speaking about DC charging right here, it's from 12 to 150 volts and 12 amps by 2. The maximum input is 2,400 watts. Now, you can charge from AC and DC at the same time, and you will get 5,400 watts total maximum. But for that, you require 2 B300 batteries, okay? So the charging is really amazing. It's very fast, and you can use these charging outputs to charge your B300 battery. But if you zoom in the B300 battery right here, you will also find out we have 2 independent charging inputs. One DC, 12 to 60 volts DC and 10 amps. You can recharge from your solar panels from here and from your vehicle from here. And this is for the adapter, 58.8 volts DC and 8 amps. Exactly the same numbers we have on our T500 adapter. So you can use your T500 adapter to recharge your B300, just like that. Okay, is your T500 adapter. You can also use this cable to recharge from your vehicle. Now, will it take a long time? Oh yes, but you have this option to recharge from your vehicle or to recharge from solar panels. 60 volts maximum. 60 volts. So here's your MC4 connectors. You can connect 1 solar panel here, or even 2 or 3 solar panels, depending on the panel's voltage, as long as it's within 60 volts. Connect as many panels as you can, right? And you can connect more solar panels to this DC input right here, okay? So that is just great. Okay, and one thing we have is this communication output right here. This is to connect 2 AC300s together. If you want to connect 2 AC300s together, you can with this communication output. Okay, what else do we have? Let's go back. We have turn DC on, turn any of these DC outputs or all of them on. And by the way, we have 2 wireless charging pads in the top. Each of them is 15 watts, excuse me. Turn it on like this, on and off. Settings, we have language settings, English or Japanese. Next, we have AC output voltage, 100 volts, 120 volts. Next, we have AC output frequency, 60 to 50 hertz. DC1 input source, DC2 input source. When you charge from solar panels, it's PV. If you charge from other charging methods, it's others. Next, we have eco mode, on or off. Next, we have machine type, single phase if you use 1 AC300, and split phase if you use 2 together. Working mode, UPS. We have 4 UPS modes. This is standard UPS, time control UPS, PV priority UPS, and customized UPS. For example, PV priority UPS. You can adjust how much you want to be charged from PV, okay? So for example, you want 60% to be charged from PV. And time control UPS, you can also set the time frames here and customize UPS. Same thing, you can set the grid charge status, enable or disable SOC settings, time settings. So you have a very advanced UPS. You can play with it, you can experiment. It's really cool. Silent mode for silent charging. Amperage can be boosted up from 15 up to 30 amps, but you need a password for it. We'll give the password to everybody. Just email the customer service. Next, PV parallel enable on or off. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, just the brightness and other settings, your data here and your alarms here. AC300 supports an app control. What's more, you can connect via Bluetooth or and via Wi-Fi. So let's find AC300 here in the app. Okay, this is AC500, its older brother, and here's AC300. So now we connect via Bluetooth. I like it because we now have firmware upgrades. So let's go to settings and firmware upgrades. Let's check if we have any upgrades or we are up to date. And as long as we update, I prefer now connecting via Wi-Fi because in this case, well, I don't have to be limited by the 30 feet, radius. So I can be anywhere as long as we have Wi-Fi. So let's reconnect to AC300 via Wi-Fi right now, okay? And what I can do is I can check the battery information, how it's charging. I can also set this UPS mode entirely from the app. So I can set the working mode to, for example, time control UPS, right? And I can set all those time frames in the application, manage charge and discharge time, when to off peak, peak, when to start, when to stop working. Super useful. You don't have to be like close to the screen and look at it. You know, you can just do it from your phone from anywhere in the world as long as you have Wi-Fi connection. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Now, what else do we have? We have auto sleep, we have about device, and all of those other cool features. Turn DC and AC on or off. Check the battery info. We can also play with the app. We have contact us. You can contact BLUETTI from the app. You can learn about guidelines and warranty, about BLUETTI, scan, my devices, forums. We have different forums all over the world. And you can just, check out what forums we have. Maybe you have some forums next to your place, where you live. We have stores, you have services here, frequently asked questions, trade-in programs. You can extend warranty. Where is it? Warranty here. Extend warranty here. Maintenance, progress, refund, register product, and you can even create your personal account if you want to. If you don't want to create your personal account, that's totally fine. As long as you're fine with connecting via Bluetooth, you can simply connect via Bluetooth without even registering an account. So you don't need to give us your email if you're fine with connecting via Bluetooth. So yeah, guys, we have a lot of options for you guys. Okay. Last giveaway is the BLUETTI mini fridge, and I said it before, but I'll say it one more time. This giveaway is exclusive on YouTube. So guys, if you're watching us on Facebook, please jump on YouTube, okay? Please jump on YouTube right now. Give us a like on Facebook. Thank you. And now jump on YouTube. We already shared the link on Facebook. I can see that. That's awesome. And you guys can now jump on. We'll just pin the comment on Facebook. Yes, Mia, you just pin the comment. Very good. Thank you. You guys can just click that link and jump on YouTube because we give away our last prize, BLUETTI mini fridge, only on YouTube. Okay. So jump on YouTube. Remember to subscribe to take part in the giveaways, okay? We'll just wait for the folks from Facebook, okay, guys? And we'll start. 30 people right now, 41 likes. If you haven't joined the like club yet, please do join right now and give us a like. Thank you so much. And let's go on YouTube. Let me open it on my phone. Okay, so let's give a little bit more time to the folks who are on Facebook and now joining us on YouTube. And in 10 seconds, we'll do the countdown and the last giveaway for today, which is the BLUETTI mini fridge. That fridge is pretty cool. It also can heat stuff, like it could
warm up your food, and it's just a cool fridge. So if we're ready, let's go. Let's go. 10-second countdown. Okay. Some camera work from cameraman, always amazing. Okay, and 10-second countdown starting right now. Okay, the comments, you guys can see them right here. 10-second countdown starting right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, let's see. It's Sing Praise 16. Sing Praise 16. Congratulations, you won our BLUETTI mini fridge. So dear giveaway winners, please remember to email us to livestream@bluetti.com and send us your shipping address. Okay guys, our giveaways are over. Now we still have discount codes that expire in 5 minutes. We have a discount code for PV120, this portable solar panel, this cute portable solar panel. The original price is $269 and discounted price is $249. You save $20 with the code LIVEPV120. Simply enter this code at a checkout. That's all you need. Enter this code at a checkout and that's how you save $20. This code will be invalid in 5 minutes. Now next we have PV200, right? PV200. So for PV200, the one right there, it's $449, okay? And the discounted price with the code is $429. The code is LIVEPV200. You save $20. Now, the biggest code is probably for EB70S and PV120. For EB70S and PV120, the code is the price is $778, okay? And the code is EB70S PV120. With this code, you will save $50. The final price is $728. These codes expire in 4 minutes at 9 p.m. PDT once we finish our live stream, okay? Good to see the usual gang as well as some new names, says Ferry Albert. Yes, guys, I joined that. Very good to see you guys. Okay, all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see you guys this Sunday at 7 p.m. We start at 7 p.m. PDT and we finish at 9 p.m. PDT. This Sunday we will be live on BLUETTIpower.com. That's right, on our website. You know what? At 7 p.m. or a little bit earlier or later, it doesn't matter. Just open our website, BLUETTIpower.com, and you will see the live there on the website. And you just click there and you can join our giveaways. Again, we have 4 giveaways every 25 minutes. And we'll learn a lot of amazing things about power stations. We have different power stations from today. And I remember I promised Not Slim One to show how to connect B80 with that cable, with the new cable we just released. And it's just available on our website just now. How to connect it, how to connect B80 to EB3A, EB70S, and AC180. Okay. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Not Slim One, Blake. Thank you for joining this live stream, guys. And you can follow us here on YouTube. Thank you for your likes. Also, 42 likes. That's amazing. Thank you for being with us. And again, congratulations to all of our winners. Remember to email us to livestream@bluetti.com. You can follow us on Facebook, BLUETTI Global, on YouTube here. We also are on Twitter, on Instagram, and you can also subscribe to our email list on the website so you can receive the updates first. Okay. Yes, Way from Science, Jeff, I did watch that video. I
enjoy the video. I enjoy every video you make. Absolutely terrific work. Love it. So yes, thank you, Tim. Thank you, Bert Window. B80 aviation plug to DC799, $30 only. Okay, great. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you guys this Sunday on BLUETTIpower.com from 7 p.m. We start at 7 and we finish at 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Thank you for choosing BLUETTI. Have a great night, and I'll see you